Paul Young, hello. Hello. Is this real Miyoo A30 broken finger? Yes it is, it's real. It's real. Okay, let's go. So this is Metal Gear Solid for the PS1. Oh, is it in Japanese? Whoops. Oh, so I have a Japanese version of Metal Gear Solid. Right, so before we start, let's check the battery quickly. The battery is 92%. And I will check the performance settings in a moment, but we're starting the stream at 92%. And yes, this is the Miyoo Mini A30 in the red and bronze colour. I have it at the maximum brightness, so it might be a little bit... Yeah, that's... It's in Japanese. So that's how it is. I mean, I can't get any brighter than this at the moment, but here it is. I don't know if... Yeah, I don't know how the stream will last. So I'm going to skip these cutscenes because, well, they're a bit dark.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Oh, I've got a Japanese version.
What's the situation, Snake?
Okay, let's skip... How do we skip Snake? Oh God. Yeah, Nick Kendros, that's true, but straight away, yeah, I'm seeing a big problem. It's like I can't see the screen. I can't see Snake. Oh man, this is terrible. If I'm looking if I'm looking outside of my studio lights, then, off to the side, then I can see the screen and it's playable. So I guess if the room is dark or you're indoors, in sort of natural lighting, it might be a bit better than it's showing on the screen here. But I think for you guys, right, you probably can't see anything on the screen. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, so of course it's fun to bash this handheld. All the little issues that you've seen about it. Well, not the little issues, the big issues. But let's try and keep it constructive in this in this stream. Oh man, it's very difficult. Oh, God. It is very difficult to play that. I think I'm not going to get far at all. Just purely because I can't see where Snake's going. Okay, I just managed to get around that corner. I need to press the elevator. Can I even see the elevator?
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground.
No, it's fine. It's fine, Nick. It's no problem. I don't mind. I don't mind you guys doing it, but it's just. I'm. You know, I bought this bloody thing. How do I activate the? Oh. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Oh, there's people in it. I really, yeah, I kind of wanted to like this device as well, but it's just. Yeah, Bascar, I wanted to like it as well, but it's just bloody hell. I don't know how they thought this would be usable. I think they've used a different screen to Ambinic, I will say that, because I don't know if they have the same. I don't know if they have the same issues as Ambinic, you know, in terms of the rotation. I think what probably happened, right, is there's a lot of guys selling 2.8-inch screens, yeah? And... Oh, please don't turn around. Like, there's a couple of, like, 2.8-inch suppliers. Oh, I made it. And Miyoo picked one which had the horizontal screen. With no issues with rotation, yeah, but with poor brightness. And then Ambinic probably thought, you know, we can't use this screen. Let's pick one with good brightness, but we have to deal with the rotation in the software. So they made kind of like a gamble. Ravenous Mecha, the screen is so bright. Yeah, yeah. I think Metal Gear Solid is probably a really like difficult game to play as well without all the available brightness. Mark Duffy asks, is SNES fixed yet? So it's not. When you buy if you want to buy a retail unit of the Miyoo Mini A30, you need to fix the Super Nintendo yourself, which is a little bit silly, but it's just some quick configuration. But yeah, you have to do it yourself. And I think there's a lot of things like that as well in this hardware, in this operating system, where you need to fix them yourself. So it's a bit, it's a bit all over the place. It's just when you get the device, it's kind of like not fully set up properly. And, you know, odd things like that will be around. So it's not a great out-of-the-box experience, I'm afraid. And I was just having a problem. So I would have started the stream earlier, right? And
Snake, I'm in front of the disposal facility. Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
I would have started the stream earlier, but I did actually have a problem with the operating system finding some games. I still actually have that problem where the game scanning doesn't quite work, which is not great. And has it just crashed? Oh, no, okay, that's good. Okay, so Paul Jason Flores asks, have you tried connected devices like this to a phone using a USB-C to USB-C cable? Can you transfer files this way? Right, the Miyoo Mini A30 actually has something called the USB mass storage app, and it works on my computer, and I was using it, but then after I used it, I had to repair the drive afterwards. You know, in Windows, it sometimes asks you to repair the SD card. I had to do that afterwards, which is a bit silly. Okay, so Lautaro asks, how's the battery life? I started at 92%, and I expect by the end of the stream it will probably be gone. I'm using the CPU at the default speed, so we'll see how if it helps at all. Yesterday I couldn't get through the full stream on the overclocked setting. Okay, sorry, back to Paul Jason Flores' question about USB-C to USB-C though. I think USB-C on both sides doesn't work on this handheld. I tried charging it on a USB-C to USB-C on both ends, and I couldn't get the red light to appear. But whereas I use a to C, the rectangle one to the big rectangle one to the USB-C, and it was charging as normal. So I think this device is not too advanced in that way.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
Right, so I mean, it's at least the game is working, yeah. But if you're going to play in any sort of lit, brightly lit room or outside, I think you're not going to have a good time with this device because of the screen brightness. If you're playing in bed, with the lights off or something, or your room is doesn't have bright lights in it, I think you might be still okay. My sort of studio lights are kind of exaggerating the problem, I think. But games like this, you're going to have a problem. I mean, I can't even see Solid Snake. He's just in the middle of the screen there. Right, I don't understand the stick. Do I find it useful? Okay, I think the stick is probably the most use on like some PS1 games, maybe some arcade games, some shooters. It was working okay in N64, but then I think the N64 has some graphical issues. So it's a bit of a... it's kind of like it's in a system which is a bit underpowered, because on Dreamcast as well, the Dreamcast wasn't really full speed as well. Okay, so I'm going to switch the game over to something else. That was Metal Gear Solid, but yeah, games like this, I remember Siphon Filter looks a bit like this as well. There's quite a few dark games like Tomb Raider. You're not going to have a good time playing on this device. Now, I'm going to, just to give you a little comparison, right? This is a Miyoo Mini Plus, and Miyoo Mini Plus... Oh, I've even got some games on this. I feel like the brightness is just way better. It's like factors of, multiples better. Okay, let's put Tomb Raider. No, that's I think Siphon Filter. Okay, let's just put that on, right? So we'll compare the if I think most people, right, have a Miyoo Mini Plus, so you'll be able to compare the brightness between this one, which is running Onion, and it has the brightness on max, and then the A30, which is running stock, and I have the brightness in max in there. So I'll just try and get through to this. Let me just fast forward. Let me just fast forward this. I mean, even the Miyoo Mini Plus is a little bit dark, to be honest. It is a little bit dark, but at least you can see something on it. Okay, so this is what I wanted to get to, the intro of it. But that it's kind of, it's not the same game obviously, but it's kind of comparable. You can see that the Miyoo Mini Plus, at least there's something there for you to see. Whereas the A30 is a bit shocking actually. I'm not sure how they maybe the Miyoo A30 team, the lights in their office or something are not too good or something, or they've got sensitive eyes. But yeah, I just the screen is just, it's not good. It's not good, and especially if you compare it to their previous effort, which is the Miyoo Mini Plus, it's not good enough. And let's even compare it to the RG28XX, right? You can definitely see, it's. I mean, I've got a dark game on, but I was testing it yesterday, and it's not good as well. Like the A30 is the dimmest, easily the dimmest device I have in terms of brightness. So it's a big shame. Dawson James, hello. Paul Jason Flores, there's some rumor that well, I'm not sure about rumor, but Retro Game Core, he was saying, Miyoo's got a bit of a reputation for doing multiple versions of their devices. I think Miyoo Mini's up to like version 4 right now, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see more versions of the Miyoo Mini A30. Let me just I'm just gonna absolutely confirm to you guys I'm on the maximum brightness. So this is the stock firmware. I just changed the skin because I really didn't like the skin, the default skin. I just changed it to the I think this one was the previous default skin on the other devices. But I'm going to confirm to you, yes, I have the brightness at 10 out of 10. So hopefully you can see that there. I can go even dimmer. I can go to max. In the colors, I've got illumination setting as well from 0 to 20. Sorry, I'm just leaving those all at defaults because they kind of make the screen more washed out. And then I've got a contrast here which kind of just blows out all the colors, so that's not that useful either. Maybe illumination on, yeah, they don't really help, to be honest. These color settings, they're not like, maybe if you just touch the illumination and the contrast up a little bit, it might help. But I feel like they blow out the colors and they destroy the colors more than anything else. All right, let's try another PS1 game. So I was thinking about Demo 1, the old demo disc that you got with your PS1, and I was going to go through all those games. Alvaro, asking how well does it run Nintendo DS? I'm not sure yet, actually, because I didn't see any NDS folder in their setup, so I'm not even sure if it runs NDS. It does run PSP, which we will look at maybe in about half an hour. But yeah, we will check that out. Hello to Tony R. Hello, Tony R. So this game's a bit brighter, so you can you might be able to actually see something. Oh, Dan Rob, yes, I can't wait for the Pocket S either. There were some new shots of the Pocket S. The guy Arthur was on holiday and he was showing off his Pocket S. Okay, yeah, Psycho Daddy, we're on round 2. We're playing Battle Arena Toshinden, which is I mean, I'm sure everyone played it. Back when the PlayStation 1 first came out, it was something you put on straight away. I'm running at the default CPU speed, default CPU speed, and seems to be running this PS1 game okay, actually, and also the last one, which was Metal Gear Solid. Oh, just as I said that, it dropped 10 frames per second. Oh my god. Juice 10473 asks how small is the screen? The screen is 2.8 inches, so it's a very, very small device. It's the same size as the device behind me, which is the RG28XX from Ambernick. So there's going to be a couple of these little small devices coming. I think there's one more. Oh, there's one more coming, which is called the Magic X, and that one is due this month. At the moment, there's some holidays in China, so they're probably just chilling out. But I guess when they get back from holidays, oh god, they'll come back and they'll ship some handhelds. I feel like the 28XX it might not be it might be the last one. Like I mean they could release a new one maybe next year or something, but I feel like I feel like they'll move on to something else next. I don't know if they'll just keep churning out the same one, because there was a big gap between the original 35XX and the new one. So I think it's about a year and a bit. So I wouldn't expect a plus quite so soon. I'd expect something different. Okay, so even Battle Arena Toshinden, which this is a bit of a shame actually, is running not at full speed. There's kind of like a couple of stutters in here and there. Right, so I'll confirm to you the clock speed that I'm using. So I'm using the default CPU frequency today. I've been using that throughout this video. Yesterday I was using the full overclocked speed, which is this one here, 1344M. But today I'm using the default, which is meant to be lower. Now it doesn't actually tell you what the speed is, which is a bit stupid, but I guess it's between this one and this one because it appears there. Oh, it's in a really funny order, but I guess default is a balanced setting. Something a bit stupid about this handheld is that if you go into the device info, I think my info is broken now because even though I have the overclock turned off, it's showing my CPU as overclocked. So I don't know if I don't know if it's like the overclock is off or it's using this default CPU frequency. So one of these must be wrong, right? The option here or the one in the info. So yeah, I'm thinking that the one in the info is wrong because the PS1 game we were just playing slowed down a bit. Apologize to Flores, what systems can I play if I set the CPU frequency to the lowest? Okay, that's a pretty interesting question actually. Let me do some more testing on that later because I'll keep everything at default for this video, and maybe for the next video I will try the next stream. I'll try everything on the lowest. Tomorrow I'm planning to do a stream, but it probably won't be the A30. But then in my next A30 stream, I will do a test of that because I am interested to see how much it impacts the battery life. As you can see here as well, this skin actually has a working battery meter, but it doesn't tell you the percentage because yesterday I was using the default theme and it was crap. I couldn't tell what the hell was going on. All right, I'll move on to the next PS1 game, which is Destruction Derby. Again, you'll recognize some of these games because they're all been on the European Demo 1 disc that you got with the PlayStation 1 when you bought it back in 1995, was it? All right. So I saw somebody was actually selling the screen protectors now, so they might actually be available sometime. Okay, and I also don't know how they set up the fast forward buttons and stuff because there was nothing in the instructions leaflet in here about how to do the fast forward like hotkey. I think they might have just turned off all of the hotkeys. So I'm getting 57 FPS here. I already dropped a few frames, which is yeah. Whoa. Okay. Alright, let's go. I will go for the rookie. Okay, I want to go for a more complicated map. Okay, crossover. Yeah, I got that. Let me just see what that was. Okay. Oh god, it's dark. Oh no, am I steering? Oh yeah, I'm steering. Okay. Why is it's so dark. I mean, for me it's visible. I can see what's going on, but yeah, for you guys it's probably not great. Oh shh. TMS, welcome back to the stream. I listened for you, yeah. I think I'm not going to do that many streams on this because it's just I think for you guys it's not a very entertaining stream, isn't it? If you're just looking at a black screen for most of the time. It is keeping up in game though. I think this one it's doing okay. Oh, I got smashed. Here. It is keeping up. There was a little bit of slowdown earlier, just in the menu, I think, but it's okay. Here it's okay. At least the important part is working. Oh god. I'm actually doing alright in this race. 2 more laps. Oh. Oh, what? Oh, my car got... Oh my god. That was disappointing. I don't have the Destruction Derby 2 on here. That was a bit... I thought I was doing okay in that game. Alright, let's switch game. So, I think that one was working decently, but there was like... Yeah, there were some minor drops here and there, but they didn't affect my gameplay a bit. Alright, let's play... Okay, this one's not going to be good. Loaded. Andrew Wilson. So, I started the battery at 92%. This stream. Let's have another battery check-in. Okay, where is it? It's here. Oh yeah. So I'm at 83% now. I started at 92, so you can look at that. I think I've been going for what, half an hour, so that's actually not too bad for PS1. But this time I'm using the default. I'm using the default clock speed. I'm not using the overclocked mode, which I was using before for Dreamcast and N64. So a little bit of a different test today. I still have the brightness on maximum, but of course I think it's usable. I think it's the only usable setting, to be honest. I wouldn't go any, like, why would you use brightness other than the full? Okay, Paul Jason Flores, do I get hand cramps? So I was okay yesterday, but I did have some issues with the analog stick. So not perfect. I feel like the 28XX is a little bit more comfortable, which is a bit odd actually, because the controls are actually smaller on that thing. Okay, let's try and get. This is actually not too bad. But where the hell do I need to go? Oh, here we go. How do I lock myself? That's how I do it. Yeah. Oh man, I got stuck. Oh man. Okay, I didn't last long. I didn't last very long at all. Okay. There is some slowdown, but that's part of the game. That is part of the game. Okay, this game's running okay actually. It's a bit awkward to go for the trigger. I feel like it's a bit awkward to go for that trigger. I mean, it was awkward on the 28XX as well, to be honest. That L side, I really don't like. The L1 side, I'm not a big fan of that because I'm not left-handed. I'm right-handed, and I find that going for that left side is a bit more difficult for me. Ian, welcome to the stream. Oh, Danrov, is there even any use? It's a good point, because like it's a bit too, underpowered for a lot of the Dreamcast games and N64 games. PSP, the screen is wrong. It's just the screen is a bit, it's not the right aspect ratio, and it's just, off. But the speed of some PSP games might be okay actually. All right, where did I get that key? I think I did, right. Am I loaded? I'm okay. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I mean, I can, with the help of you guys, I can, I can get the Pocket S. But I'm not so loaded that I'm going to buy all of these, x86 handhelds. I'm not that loaded. Because some of the, I'm not going to buy a ROG Ally, for example, and I'm not going to buy, MSI Claw. I'm not going to have tons of these, tons of these x86 handhelds lying around. It's not going to be an x86 handhelds channel. I can only afford the cheaper ones. Also, my wife's going to get. She'd get. I mean, if I started buying those, those big ones, she probably wouldn't like that. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll be reviewing ROG Allies and MSI Claws. Maybe one day. But not right now. Legion Go, yeah. To be honest, the Legion Go, I was more interested in the MSI Claw than the Legion Go, because I felt like the Legion Go was just too big for me. Right now, I've set myself a limit of 6 inches. Anything over 6 inches, I'm not going to buy. And then I did have a limit of $300 US, but I've kind of broken that with the Pocket S, and that was kind of a little exception, because I think the Pocket S is going to be quite a special one, but it is expensive. I'm not sure if it'll be popular. I'm pretty sure it will be popular actually, but apparently in China it's very popular because they've sold a lot of the 1440p model, and they've taken the 4040p model off sale in Indiegogo now, because everybody was buying them. Okay, so this game actually is working all right. I don't see any massive slowdowns or anything. Let's move on then. So this is loaded. Okay, you know what, TMS, I was reading about the Mr. FPGA stuff, and I am reasonably interested because I saw the Takiudon video about the emulation test, and I did like the Saturn performance of that. I really did like that actually. We don't have Dyson hairdryers. We have a Panasonic. We bought some Panasonic hairdryers, and they're quite good. They're a bit old now, but our Panasonic hairdryers have been really good. I'm not sponsored by Panasonic, by the way, but they can send me a hairdryer if they want. Danrov, early bird pricing for the S. Yeah, early bird pricing for the S was it was acceptable. It wasn't great, but it was less than I thought it was actually. I thought it was going to be more expensive. Michael Benny, this is loaded, but I'm about to change the game. This is a PS1 game. I've just been playing PS1 at the beginning of the stream. We will move on to Wipeout. So there's a theme here. All of these games are on the demo 1 disc that you got in Europe when you bought your PS1 in 1995. Ian, yeah, my wife's very understanding of my crazy hobby. Has that gone off? She has her own hobbies as well, so it's a bit of her time as well. She gets some time off from the busy lives that we have. All right, this is Wipeout for PS1. So I mean, to be honest, the PS1 performance in this device it's not been bad. There's some little hiccups here and there, but I think if you maybe just overclocked it a little bit, it might be okay. Oh, I will actually check what core we're using. Okay, we're using PCSX rearmed R231, and I'm going to check the settings as well because I want to see what they did. Oh, they put okay, so this is a bit stupid. They put frame skip 3, but they didn't actually turn it on. So when you use this device, make sure you check the settings because the settings sometimes they're not. In some of the systems they're just a bit weird. Okay, so all right, so they haven't put the enhanced resolution on, and they've. Yeah, I think they've just left these at defaults. They haven't put any of the speed hacks on either. They didn't put frame skip on, which is good. But yeah, so that's what they did. I think their settings are fine for PS1. But there was a mistake in the Super Nintendo settings, which has been well publicized about this device. Michael Benny, is the game show where they fall into the water? That's oh yeah, that is Wipeout, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, Danrov, I mean, the Pocket S has been all over the place, to be honest. Like, you know, they've changed the white model. They've changed the shell of it, so it's completely different to how it was. Whoa, this seems a bit fast. The shell is completely different. So, you know, it's silver now. It's not just pure white. So I think people might not be happy about that either. Even though I am happy, actually. I quite like the silver. I like the silver more than the original white version. And then the D-pad changed. So I feel like the Pocket S, it was probably just like a render for a long time. Because the D-pad was just being swapped out as well. I mean, Neo, they show their stuff very early, and then they need a proper release plan. They're completely different from companies like Anbernic, for example. Like Anbernic, when they show something, like, you know they're ready. Oh, that's a shield. Okay, I forgot about the air brakes as well. Actually, where are the air brakes? Okay, they're the air brakes. I'm not using those. Oh, okay. Oh, I hit him. I hit him with a rocket. Yeah. When Anbernic shows something, you can bet you can bet that it's going to be coming soon. Maybe within 3 weeks, and then within sort of a month, you're going to have that device in your hand. But then when some of these other companies, they show something, I think Miyoo is probably the worst, right? Miyoo, this device got leaked like a year, maybe like a year before it actually came out, or maybe 2 years before. They've been talking about the A30 for a long time. Maybe not talking about it, but the design's been known. There was something. I think it's called the P60, right? There was the Miyoo P60 as well, which was meant to be a thing, and that ended up just being canned. And that was probably the more interesting device that Miyoo had, because it had a I think it had a 3x2 screen or a 5x4 screen. It didn't have the traditional widescreen or 4x3 screen. So like, so Miyoo they're actually doing some product development. It's just that we've not seen kind of the fruits of the product development yet, because I feel like Miyoo, the Mini's been obviously a massive success for them. You can probably see on like AliExpress how many they've sold. They've just sold so many of those. But then, yeah, they've not really followed it up with anything. Retroid, obviously, Retroid, when they're ready to show something, they have a big marketing campaign. It's a big deal when Retroid come out with something as well. Like when you start hearing stuff about Retroid, usually their device comes out, within 2 months or something. But they're really good with their plan. Like their marketing seems very well planned. This game seems to be slowing down to me, even though it's not like. Even though the FPS counter seems locked at 60, I feel like there's some dips in the frame rate, which is unexpected, and I'm doing really badly as well. It's quite chill playing this game though, even though I'm not doing well. Okay, let me just get around this corner. We'll finish this race and then we'll move on to a different system. But for PS1, I think it's been okay. It might need a minor overclock from the default, like the next setting up, which will be 1200 megahertz. It might need that just to smooth out these little dips and things. But that's how it is on this device. It requires a bit of work, which is a little bit of a shame now. It's a fixer-upper, as you call it. It's a fixer-upper. Alright, we're getting around to the final corner. Ish. Oh, I just messed that up. Okay, let's get around this corner. Alright, and now I'm just keeping my eyes on the track, by the way. I'm not ignoring the chat. We'll catch up in the chat in a moment. I'm not going to ignore you guys. Oh god, yeah, so this part, I feel like that section here, the FPS says 60, but that looks like it's lying to me. That doesn't look full speed. I don't remember that corner being so slow. There. Yeah, that doesn't seem right. It seemed like it was dipping down to like 20 FPS. This shows Games Master. Okay, I used to watch Games Master all the time. TMS, Patrick, is it Patrick Moore and Dominic Diamond? I used to watch Games Master every Wednesday, I think. Oh, Danrov asks, what did I change about the D-pad? I think the plastic the D-pad is made out of is slightly different. It's a slightly different material. It's not as nice. This D-pad is a bit nicer. It seems slightly more solid. This one's a bit more, I don't know, like the plastic doesn't feel as nice, it feels slightly cheaper. And then I think the rubber is different or something, like maybe the way it's secured to the case or secured to the circuit board, and the actual rubber they used here is different. So it feels like you're pushing on something which is hollow, which is a bit odd. It's an odd feeling. All right, TMS. TMS wants me to go visit the Ambonic factories. Yeah, that'll be pretty fun actually. Okay, TMS internal frame rate. Okay, yeah, that would be it. That would be it. TMS, did I watch Bad Influence? Yes, I did. And what's funny, right, is I actually went to Bad Influence. I don't know if I appeared on the. I don't know if I appeared on the show, like on the TV show, but I was there when like my class went to Bad Influence. With I forgot the guy's name. Is it Andy something? Was it Andy and Violet Berlin? So I got to, our school got to go to, oh, well, my class anyway, got to go to Bad Influence. Andy Crane, yeah, that's it. Yeah. So that was I forgot what I played there. I forgot what I was doing. I completely forgot, but I did get to go to Bad Influence. All right, I'm going to play a Neo Geo game now. Let's just make sure this is all good. This should be fine, right? Let's play. Okay, was I playing Metal Slug on this? Let's play a fighting game actually, because I think Garou, Mark of the Wolves, will be difficult to run. Right, there it is. Violet Berlin is in Micro Machines 2 on Mega Drive. That's a bit of a... Yeah, this is a bit of a... I think our viewers in America probably won't know what the hell I'm talking about. Or where we are talking about TMS. But yeah, so for those who don't know, Bad Influence was a TV show where they played games. And I always thought it was a bit more... I've always thought it was better than Games Master as a kid. But then... When I grew up, I think Games Master is better because I started, getting the jokes and things. But when I was young, some of the jokes in Games Master they don't quite hit because you don't know what's going on. So that's why I always thought when I was growing up, when I was a kid, I always liked Bad Influence more. I wasn't able to watch the other one. I really wanted to watch the one with Dave Perry on it. It was on Sky TV though, and we didn't have Sky. I forgot what that one was called. Yeah, when I was young, you don't get the innuendos which Dominic Diamond shouts out. But yeah, I didn't have Sky, so I couldn't watch. I forgot what it was called, man. Okay, so this is not running at full speed. It doesn't feel. Is it crackling as well? It's 50 FPS. This is a bit shocking actually. A Neo Geo game and it's not running. Yeah, this is not good. This is quite disappointing actually. So in default CPU performance, 48 FPS, you're not going to get full speed Neo Geo, which is crazy. This is crazy, yeah. Right, so to answer a question before then, you can't play Neo Geo at full speed on defaults, which is crazy. Is there some settings or something which is causing this? Does Neo Geo also have the filters on? That could be a... Okay, so Neo Geo does not have the filter, because that was causing an issue in Super Nintendo side. Let's check if there's anything else. But for Neo Geo, I mean, it should work pretty well. CPU clock, yeah, nothing. Frame skips off. This is pretty shocking actually. I always thought Neo Geo was going to be easy to run. I mean, I could turn that 32-bit color off, but I don't think it's going to make a big difference, right? Oh wow. Okay, so here's a new tip. If you are experiencing slow Neo Geo on the Miyoo Mini A30, you should come to the native menu and go to the core options and turn this 32-bit color depth off. I guess it uses 16-bit color depth if this option is off, but it speeds up Garou Mark of the Wolves to 60 FPS. Okay, that's a lot better now, and I don't see a huge difference. I don't see a massive difference in terms of like the color. I mean, the screen's probably can't even display 32-bit color properly anyway. So, yeah. So that's a little tip for you if you're getting slow Neo Geo performance. All right, let's move on to something else. Yeah, Psycho Daddy. They really shipped like a MVP, like a a minimum viable product, and I was talking to someone about this actually earlier, and they were saying that Miyoo had a big success right before, and they were saying like maybe they just sold the company to someone else, and this is like a different Miyoo or something, or Miyoo under different ownership, because this device is just so different. It's just so different from the Plus, right? It's a bit mental actually how different it is, because we're with the Plus, right? The hardware was really good. It just needed some software stuff, but the A30 seems like there's mistakes everywhere. It's a bit odd. It feels like a different company, isn't it? Just feels like a completely different company. So yeah, it's very strange. It's very strange that what has happened here. All right, so I'm guessing Micro Machines 2 is on Mega Drive. Let me just put that. Let's put that on both. Just so you can compare the screens a bit. Micro Machines 2, Europe. Hopefully I got it here as well. On where is it? It's MD. Yeah. Oh, something I don't like about this is you can the way that you scroll through games is a bit crap. Like they don't have the paging where you press left and right. The paging is on here, and you can't hold the button down, so you need to continuously press the page button, or you need to hold this down like this to find your game. So if you've got 700 games, it's a bit of a faff. It's a bit troublesome. All right, we've got Micro Machines on both systems here, so we can do a little demo. Okay, the sound's going to be coming out of the A30. I'll just turn the sound down on this guy, and then let's. Okay, so the Miyoo Mini Plus actually like loaded up first, which is funny. Oh god, okay, that's really funny actually. The Miyoo Mini Plus loaded up first. Oh crap. Oh, how do I get to the native menu? Oh man, I don't know you could do that. Oh, here we go. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sync these up. Restart. It might not be perfect, but okay, it's perfect. Okay. Right, so hopefully it's got a demo. Yeah, Ian, maybe like someone else made it. Yeah, I mean, the conversation I was having, right, was like maybe someone bought. Oh god, sorry about that. Yeah, it's in focus now. Maybe someone bought Miyoo, and then they just shout a product out, and they're kind of riding on the Miyoo name. I don't know, because this product's been in development for quite a while, but yeah, it's very strange because it feels like they've been it's been made by a different team. I know that isn't Trim UI part of Miyoo as well, or there's some connection between Trim UI and Miyoo for sure, I think, because some of the software is the same. Maybe they use the same contractors for the software, but there's some kind of connection there as well. All right, how well is this game showing? Okay, I can see. All right, that's good. Let's make sure that's in focus. So yeah, you can see how if you have a Miyoo Mini Plus, you can compare the brightness using this little test. I have my Miyoo Mini Plus at full brightness and the A30's at full brightness. We're playing Micro Machines 2 for the Sega Genesis or Sega Mega Drive, and yeah, you can just see how it is. So if you put the game on your own Miyoo Mini Plus at home, you can you know, you can get a gauge on how bright this screen is. I'd say that it's a good, what, 25% less brighter in my estimate. It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of silly, isn't it? Yeah, Psycho Daddy, I completely agree. Like, if you were looking at these two devices, you'd say you'd say the A30 is the is the older one, or the the older product. Paul Young, Power Kitty's a bit confusing actually. I don't know who owns or how. I'd be interested in, like, you know, if somebody did like a deep dive on all of these companies and found all of the connections. That would be quite cool. That would be very cool. So we know like how all of these companies sort of connect. Obviously, like Neo will be at the top, just charging, charging like a really large sum of money for all of their products. Maybe that's where they got the screens from, Buzzcart. They got the screens from A30s. Oh, sorry, A320s. I don't want to change the name. Okay. Like they harvested a lot of not Miyoo's, Dingoos. They harvest some Dingoos, and then they took the screen from the Dingoos and then put it in a. Oh bloody hell! Oh, I didn't even check out the characters. Sorry about that. Let me just go around this. We'll do a little race and then I'll reset. Maybe I'll play it on the Miyoo Mini Plus. Oh god. I'm not very good at this game. Oh, but this is a good game. I think we were talking about Badlands or what was it? The other Rock and Roll Racing, stuff like that. Like I like those type of games. Yeah, it's very quick. I qualified. Okay, let me just check the characters. You can hardly see the car. Alright, I mean, on this device, it's probably the issue that you're going to have is like the pattern on it, isn't it? Because it has like a weird... it's hard to capture this device. The way that the other guys do it... So, I don't know if you ever noticed... have you noticed Russ from Retro Game Core, right? I think that the way that he captures some of his devices, he zooms out a lot, doesn't he? And the device looks really small on the screen. I think he does that so that he mitigates the screen effect, because you can see like sometimes you get some wavy lines on the screen, and I think that Russ, what he does is he zooms out a lot, so then you don't get that effect anymore. So that's some YouTuber secrets there. Yeah, there's Violet Berlin. Okay, and I can do that on this screen as well. Like this screen is actually sharp. It's quite good, like in terms of sharpness and resolution. Colors are not too bad, but the brightness is really it's a bit shocking, isn't it? So there's some viewing angle there. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. It would look great, yeah, if you can see it exactly, because it's very sharp. Both of these screens are quite sharp. The 28XX as well. All right, let's play another run here. Oh god. What's going on? Oh man. Okay. Now this is when it starts getting annoying, right? Yeah. You know, back in the day, they were really punishing some of these games, weren't they? Oh, come on! Like some of these games, they were just, you know, you get one shotted and you're dead. This kind of stuff. Or you make a wrong turn and you just feck it all up. Oh, I failed. All right, let's move on from that one. I failed badly. Okay, so another thing I don't like about this this system, right, is I had some problems populating some of the. Oh, is it working now? Yeah, you see that, right? So I've got 1,000 Game Boy games there, and it doesn't load them in. Like it doesn't work. Whereas like some other folders, you know, there's like 700 here. It works fine. 700 here. There must be some kind of limit where if you hit 1,000, yeah, my N64 games are not loading. When you hit a certain number, like it just it can't handle it. So that's something also not very good about the stock firmware. Arcade is spelled wrong. Yep, it is. Well spotted. It's a bit shocking. Bit shocking. All right. So how much battery we got left? I'm gonna. Actually, there is actually one more thing I want to do. So sorry about this. So these 8 systems that you have on the screen here, and then on the next page you have another 8. So these 16 systems seem to be fixed in in terms of if you don't have any games in that folder, they still appear, which is really dumb, I think. So I don't have any PSP games on this card right now, and it's still showing the icon. So I don't know why they've done that. I guess I guess it's to show that, you know, we can do PSP. But I think on Onion it doesn't do that. And then there's even some systems that are here that are supported by the device. Sorry, and they don't appear in these game menus. So I really think that this is a bit pointless and a bit confusing, because it's just it's just more complicated than it needs to be. Because you've got this RetroArch folder as well, and it's got like systems like Lynx, DOSBox, and you know, Game & Watch, this Pokemon Mini, this stuff here. It looks like you've got extra systems, but then they're not together with the game functionality, and it's just all a bit confusing. And I feel like Ambernic did it slightly better, because the point of this was to, like, I guess the original idea was to have one way to load up your games easy, you know, for like novice players, and then for those hardcore advanced people, you know, they'd have RetroArch and you'd be able to go in directly. But the way that it's laid out in this interface is just a mess, and I don't like that about this firmware. I think this software, they just need to get rid of it, and like Onion needs to work on it, but it's not guaranteed that you'll get Onion on this. Ion, yes. Okay, so we will get okay, Psycho, yeah, I appreciate your comment. I mean, that's the whole point of these streams, is to make sure that you guys you know, get some help, and get some real help, really, because I know a lot of YouTube videos, they concentrate on, you know, like you know, they concentrate on a quick hit of like just random random stuff, to make you click the link or to make you watch a bit more. But in this channel we do things a bit different, and we just blabber on about handhelds for hours, and yeah, I hope that helps you guys, because it's very different to the content that everyone else is doing, I think, because everyone wants to get their YouTube video out, you know, get their 5 minutes out or whatever. But this is all about actually going in depth and just playing them as you would play them at home. So that's the whole idea behind this channel, and me messing around these streams. All right. Okay, so Ion asks, have you played PSP? Okay, so we will do that because I've got behind me, I've got a PSP SD card loaded up. I'm just going to do a battery check just before that. Let's just check. So I was going for how long? 60. Okay, right. So I was going for about an hour, and I'm down to 66%. And I'm also using, so it's a bit better than yesterday actually. I've gone from 92 to 66%, and I've used the brightness on full, Wi-Fi off, and I have the CPU frequency at this default setting, which is different to how I was testing it yesterday. So I will come down to power this off, and then I will put in my PSP micro SD card, and just give me a minute. Okay, I have my PSP SD card here. It's from MoveSpeed. It's a 400 gigabyte SD card. So the SD card that they give you is an unbranded. It's a very unbranded SD card with 64 written on it, which is fine, I guess. You know, it's they've cheaped out, but it's fine. We'll put in the MoveSpeed. I hope this works actually. It needs FAT32, so if you know what that means, it's the file system. It doesn't support the exFAT file system, so you need to be using FAT32. Oh, is this turning on? Thanks a lot, Andrew Wilson. Thanks for that message. I haven't watched the ETA Prime review yet, actually. I watched Russ's review, Retro Game Corps. That was okay. I thought he could have been a bit more critical of it, but he hit all the main points. Okay, I need to figure out how to refresh the ROMs. Okay. So you need to do this every time you insert a new card or add some games or something. You stab the menu button and then you refresh the ROMs. Okay, and then hopefully our PSP section will be full. If it's not, I don't know what I'm going to do actually. Because it is a bit of a problem on this device, finding games. If it doesn't work, I'll have to. Oh, maybe this wasn't a good idea, because I've got a lot of PSP games on there. Oh yeah, maybe this is not gonna like. Oh, okay, cool. All right, that was better than expected actually. I think maybe if you have 1,000 entries here, it's gonna crash, but it seemed to be okay. All right. So we tried. I think we tried Ridge Racer before. Let's go to. I'll let Ion. Okay, Ion, you can drop a suggestion, and we'll play yours as soon as I play one game. So I'll play it. Okay. All right. I'll have to do it though. I have to do it. Okay, this is God of War Chains of Olympus. And already it's got a warning at the top. That's a good sign. So Ion, it can do PSP, and actually it uses PPSSPP, which is pretty impressive. But as you can hear, it's not full speed. Unfortunately, as soon as you press the menu button, it quits the game. So I haven't figured out how to get the FPS to display. I imagine you can maybe edit the config files manually on the SD card, but that's how they've set it up. So as soon as you press the menu button, it dies, or it quits the game. Cookie, I completely agree with you. The ratio is not good for PSP PSP. Okay, so even the movie was going a bit. Okay, so if you turn the subtitles on, the movie doesn't play, but if you turn the subtitles off, the movie plays. So let's see how far we can get. I'm just gonna take a bit of water here while we wait for this intro. Oh God. All right, here we go. I can't even see anything. Oh God. Okay, it's obviously not running full speed, but I think even worse, right? It's just really dark. God, this is terrible. Like even, oh man, it's not like I don't remember it being this bad. Okay, it's really. Okay, I am using the default. I'm using the default clock speed, so maybe overclocked it will be slightly better, but bloody hell, man, this is shocking. I mean, fair enough. You know, it's not designed to run the most difficult PSP game, but I don't think you're going to be getting that much out of this in terms of PSP. It's actually similar to how the RK3566 runs God of War: Chains of Olympus, but just the screen and just everything about it is bad. All right, I'm gonna get out now. So if you press the menu button, as soon as you press it, it just quits the game. So I'm not able to get any settings on the emulator, but it is using PPSSPP. Tony, I really, I apologize. We can't, you know, there's only so much I can do. I mean, I can try turning the lights off, but yeah, it's, yeah. All right, let's try a game which might work like fine. Okay, so, I mean, let's try Lumines. I think Lumines might be good on this as well. Let's just try that one because it's you know, it's a very basic game. Should be playable. Like, I'd be surprised if this doesn't work. Paul Young, yes, that's exactly what I got as well. Paul Young, I got a blue Coexia or Kiosia or however you say it, formerly Toshiba. I got one of those as well. So it's a 64GB one, and it was all good. Whereas Miyoo, I think they're still giving you the unbranded one. Sorry about that. Yeah, I mean the Miyoo SD card is that one. It's completely unbranded. All right. Okay. Right, let's try play Lumines. Hopefully it's okay. I mean, it seems okay. Seems okay. Yeah, I think Lumines is okay. And I feel like the D-pad is a bit easier to use than the RG actually for this type of game. Oh, okay, I just messed up. As soon as I said that, I just messed up. Okay. So tomorrow, what I'll do, right, is I'm gonna take a break from all of these little handhelds because I've been playing them for too long, and we'll play some. We'll play something on a bigger handheld, because I've been using these small handhelds for the last 6 streams, it's only 7 streams, and I really need a break. I need to play something bigger. Also give my eyes a break from staring at these small screens. But yeah, if you want to play some Lumines, this is not a terrible way to do it. Actually, this is okay. This is okay. It is a very simple PSP game, and it's nice to see it working on this hardware at least. But yeah, it's okay. Lumines 1, I never finished this game. I don't think I unlocked any, like all of the skins. I think even Lumines 2 I may not have finished it either. Because it is possible to see every skin. Oh, I think I might have actually. I might have, because it loops around back to the beginning when you see all the skins. And I think I might have done that before. Okay, so that's a reasonably good PSP game to play, I think. They should actually put that onto the SD card so you know, to make it look a bit better. Let's try something else. Okay, Tony R, have I used the 28XX much out and about? So I've used it on the train, and the train in my country is a bit... they use a lot of fluorescent lighting, so it's a bit... it's not like New York. So I've been on New York subway before, and it's a bit grim, isn't it? So it's not like that. The subway where I live is a bit more brightly lit, and it's okay actually. The 28XX, I had it was playable, everything was fine. Yeah, I thought it was okay. But I feel like if you're outside in the blazing sun, it might not do so well. It might not do as well. Okay, let's try Monster Hunter Freedom. Oh, no, let's not try that one actually. That takes a bit too long to start up. I'm just looking for a game. Well, I've got so many PSP games here, so it's quite good. Fantasy Star, Pipe Mania. Power Stone Collection. That might actually be good because the Dreamcast Power Stone wasn't working too well, right? Okay, Ridge Racer. I played Rocky Balboa before. Okay, I've just got to press something now. There's too many games. Soulcalibur Broken Destiny. Okay, let's play that. Okay, yeah, TMS, maybe a retro, even Retro Pocket 4 is a bit small, so I might get the 556 out or the Odin 2. Oh, sorry, I less than 3. I missed your question about the badly optimized emulators. So I feel like the software is like they've got the cores right, they've got the version of RetroArch right. They're using quite a latest one, but I think it's more of like a case of configuration. Like they've just, it's like the configuration seems to be a bit everywhere. So we've spotted that we spotted Neo Geo has some issues because of the color is set up to use 32-bit color, and it was making Garou run quite slow. I less than for you. Okay, DBZ Shin Budokai. Okay, I can try that one. Okay, why has it gone really dark? Has it crashed? Oh no. Okay. All right. Oh, I think it's just running really slow. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Get you. Okay. All right. Okay. Good. All right. DBZ's coming in. Flash. Yeah. You do have a good point because if people don't like the device, that it's not. They're not going to work on it, are they? Oh, this is really small. It's really small, but it's quite cool. Okay, what the hell's this? All right.
Only the strongest will be chosen.
Okay. It's okay actually. It's okay. It's working. Oh, is it working? Okay, I can hear some crackling. Oh, okay, it's just off full speed. So I have to guess the FPS because there's no counter, and as soon as I press the menu, it will quit. But yeah, it's off full speed for sure. You can hear the crackling. Yeah, and that message up there is probably saying like you're getting low FPS. Yeah, like I don't know if this game is not rendering properly because the ground looks really dark, but the characters are kind of popping out. The characters are popping out of the, they're a bit more contrasty. This game is not full speed. Alright, let's move on. Dragon Ball Z, okay, let's try that one. DBZ. Biscuit cream. Saying it like it is. Saying it straight. Okay, where's D-Ball Z? Shin Budokai, okay. Let's try this one. Denise K, I think you're going to love the 35XX Hedge. I think you're going to really like it. It's a good starter handheld if it's your first time on this in this hobby, and it's it's a good one. Yeah, it's a good one. Actually, Ambinic have just announced today that there is a software update for the 35XX Hedge. There's a couple of new systems added, like Amiga and Atari ST Commodore 64, which is quite funny. And they said that they enhanced the performance of the PSP emulation as well. So that might be worth checking out. Okay. Alright, so this game looks to be working a bit better actually. Oh bloody hell, that's really small. Okay, I'm just going to press the arcade mode, I think. Single player mode against CPU opponents. Collect Dragon Balls as you go. Okay, that sounds good to me. I'll put it on normal. I'll put one round actually. I'll put one round. Who should I be? There's a guy called Cooler. Cell. Android 18. Frieza. Krillin. Trunks. I'll be Trunks. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. So this game looks all right. Oh, I'm getting blasted, but okay. So it's a bit bloody dark again, but the FPS seems quite good. I'm not seeing like I don't have the FPS counter because they just don't have it available. But the FPS in this game seems good. Oh god, it's so dark though. Like for you guys, it's not. Yeah, Bascar, I don't. So I'm not a Dragon Ball fan. I know of it. You know, I know. Obviously, you can't avoid Dragon Ball if you if you're alive, if you're a person. But yeah. I know Dragon Ball's a legendary series, and it's a legendary thing, isn't it? Yeah, actually runs pretty good. Must be one of the easier PSP games. I'm just gonna go right to the camera, just so you can see it a bit better. But yeah, oh, you can see something at least. Oh, I do have a menu. I've just found the menu just by pressing buttons randomly. That's good. Okay. Okay, oh, brilliant. Okay, so it was good to button mash. Alright, so I can... Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, I can put the... Oh, brilliant. Okay, so we do have FPS now. Brilliant. So that button there gives you the menu. So it was worth playing this game and button mashing. Okay, I guess these are the these are your LNR then. Oh, I'm getting blasted here. Well, I'm getting thrown by... That was a good throw by Goku. Oh, I'm getting actually beaten here. Oh, I think I'm gonna die. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so yeah, it does run good, that game. Which is it's just weird. Okay, let's try something else. So I didn't expect PSP to run like so well actually. Let's drop a football game for those football fans out there. FIFA Street maybe. Okay, I'll put Mortal Kombat as well after this FIFA. Mortal Kombat Unchained, alright. Okay, I can feel the device is getting a bit warm to the touch on the bottom. It's a little bit more spread out than the 28XX. The 28XX just gets kind of warm in the central area, but this whole thing seems to be getting a bit warm. Okay, game on. Let's go home. England. I'm not going to play Brazil. Let's play someone rubbish. Who's got a bad football team? Okay, Scotland. Okay, it's a bit dark again. Oh, you can at least see the field. You can see the players. And we're getting 30 FPS. 95%. Yeah, we're getting 30 FPS. Can I use the stick? Oh yeah, I can even use the analog stick. That's nice. Okay, so I'm not getting full speed anymore. Let's shoot. Okay. Bloody hell. So I guess this is why you would get the stick. Oh, this is why you would get the Miyoo, to play PSP games. Okay, oh, this is a bit awkward. Okay, let me try and use the stick a bit more. Crazy legs. Okay, pass. It seems like when there's a lot of like characters on the screen, it slows down. Oh, I got the ball. I can't even see. I can't even see the ball because it's so small and it's dark. Oh god. Okay, it's not terrible. It's not terrible, but it is like coming down to like 20, 25 FPS now and again. Oh, they just scored. Alright, let's move on. Let's try Mortal Kombat. Okay, where is this? Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I need a break from these small handhelds. Tomorrow there's going to be I'm going to try and stream tomorrow. Doom 2. TMS, I just ejected that SD card, by the way. It's only PSP on this now. Biscuit cream, everything is dim. Everything is dim. Alright, here we go. Oh, what's going on? I can't even read this. Okay. Bloody hell. It's like really small and it's dark. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Sorry, I just couldn't see. It was so small and it was just like... Okay, it's playing the movie okay. It's playing the movie okay. Sutan wrong, it's actually alright. Okay, I'm going to skip that. Hopefully you guys can see something. Okay, here we go. Oh, bloody hell, it's so small. Oh, there's a lot of characters in this. Okay, let's be Sub-Zero. I'll be someone with like bright clothing so you can see. Yeah, this guy. He's literally on fire, right? So you can see him. Yeah. This guy. Yeah, the P60 I heard got canned, which is a bit of a shame really, because that could have been good. But the longer it goes on though, like the... Oh god. Like the more behind they get. Okay, this is a 50 FPS game. Okay, so you can... I'm glad I chose that guy who was on fire, yeah, so you can actually see my character. But you might not be able to see the other guy though. Okay, I can't even see anything. I can't see anything because it's so bloody small. Okay, I won. That was a good idea to choose this character so I can see him. Biscuit cream, yes, absolutely. Sutan Wong, it is that, like, it's not as dark, but it is pretty dark. Oh god. Okay, this is not playable now. The previous stage was okay, but it's coming back again. It's a bit odd. Maybe this specific character doesn't render well. Peter B, welcome back. Oh, God. It's a bit, yeah, Orindo, it can actually, like, the PSP is actually not too bad. Oh, God. How come, like, oh, that was grim. But how come you can kill people so easily in this game? Right, let's move on. But it's not doing too badly in terms of the FPS, I'll say that. I'll say that. Can it take MotorStorm Arctic Edge? That is the question. Because that would be a killer. Oh, I didn't use the stick again. I feel like the stick is going to be good for these PSP racing games. All right. Do you know what? Yeah, it might be better than the. It could be better than the RG28XX because this wasn't working that well on. Well, let's find out. I feel like PSP wasn't working great on the 28XX. Because the 28XX was using it was using RetroArch, whereas this is using standalone PPSSPP. All right, here we go. Okay. Okay, it's so dark. Oh, what? I think it just crashed the entire system. That game, MotorStorm Arctic Edge. It just killed the Miyoo. It just killed it. Wow. Oh, is my Miyoo just died? Is it dead? Wait, what the hell happened? I think it just died. Okay, oh, it's coming back. Right, I just held the button for like almost 10 seconds. Okay. Yeah. Let me check the battery. Oh yeah, it could be. It could be. Because the battery indicator up there has gone to red. Let's just check RetroArch. SXSDT, yes. Welcome to Miyoo. Oh god, all my RetroArch has just reset, and we're on 11%. Like all of the timers just reset, so I don't know what just happened, but something bad happened. Something bad happened, but yeah, we're on 11%. What the hell was that? Okay, so MotorStorm Arctic Edge really did kill the system. Oh god, okay. I wonder if it just overheated. Trying to play that game. Okay, I'm not going to try that again. I'm not going to try that again. If that's going to explode my my Miyoo. Okay, let me try something else. Maybe something a little bit less. Let me try. Actually, let's try Tony Hawk. Yeah, I couldn't believe that happened. Like I've never seen a device just spontaneously reboot like that. That's a bit. Yeah, that's not normal, isn't it? Biscuit cream. I mean, it's been a while since I've I've not handled a handheld which has been like complete garbage. I don't think this is complete garbage, but then it's certainly not great. Okay, what kind of FPS we getting here? Okay. So Tony Hawk like works, but not full speed. It's kind of impressive. But not like, yeah. I wouldn't want to play this, but it's kind of cool to see Tony Hawk working on this. Tony Hawk PSP working on this. Alright, we're getting 15 FPS. Oh, okay. I've had enough of this. I mean, I've only got 11% left, so I can only do so much. All right. Okay. Let's put on one. Dawson Jam works. Yeah. It runs the game. It runs the game. It runs the game. Okay. What else can I do? Tekken's always one which people like to see, right? Dark. Is it 6 or dark? Or is it, I think it's 6. I think the battery's gonna go before this though. It's probably even less. Is it even less than last stream? Oh my god, it is as well. That's crazy. I'm only at what? I'm not even at 2 hours yet, aren't I? I gotta hurry up. Oh, that is terrible. Like any moment now, it's gonna go.
Get ready for the next battle.
So I have the overclock on the default at the moment. Oh god. Okay, here's another game where there's nothing on the screen. It's probably like a PPSSPP setting, but yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. It was the FPS was low and it was just it was gone. Okay, let's try Battlefront 2. I'm at default clock speed, by the way. I'm not overclocked at all. James, I also like James D. I like this colorway as well. This Famicom style, and I grew up in Europe, so it's okay to have nostalgia for something you didn't grow up with. Don't worry about it. I like this colorway. I think it's I like it. I like it. Arindo, yes, I think you probably could. Oh God, what the hell's going on? I think it could do that if I was at full overclock, but at the rate it's going, right? At the rate we're going, do you think that we're even going to make 2 hours with the default? Because I'm using the default clock speed and it's even less than yesterday. It's a bit like I don't know what's going on actually. Because I think yesterday we got just over 2 hours out of it, right? We got around 2 hours, but today it seems a bit less. I'll try Gran Turismo after this. As soon as I... Okay, let's... Alright. Okay, so... Okay, I'm getting 30. Okay. Now this would be good, yeah, because I've got the stick. But the performance isn't bloody there now. Have you... Oh, God. And I chose this I chose this map on purpose because it was all white, so we could actually see something. Okay, where are the bad guys? Where are the bad guys? Oh, are they down there? Okay, so I'm getting like half speed in Battlefront 2. It's not... I don't think it's that playable. It's kind of... Yeah, it again, to... back to what Dawson James was just saying earlier, it works. Like, it runs. But that's all we can say about it. Oh, is someone shooting me? Yeah, it runs. Battlefront 2, it runs. Power Kitty Arcade 2020. I don't know that one. I know the 20. Is it 2023 or? I think I know that one, but I don't know the 2020. Imperial March. It's the slow version. Okay, at least I'm not gonna get like copyrighted for that one, because I think I had some Star Wars music before and I had to mute it. Yeah, James D. I think Sean's not interested in this. I think he said he wasn't interested in putting Min UI on it. We can double check with him, but yeah, Sean. I don't think Sean wanted to put on this. Maybe the Onion guys might not be interested. That would be a bit shocking. Man, this badly needs Onion. Badly needs the Onion. Andrew 38, we're having a, well, I think you're going to see probably the last 10 minutes of battery life, because it's a bit shocking, this actually. I feel like this device, you just need to stick to what, like if you got one, to make the best of it, I guess you just need to play those older games, like Game Gear, Atari Lynx, Master System, NES. I'm gonna go on the beginner course. Okay, it's already out. It's already struggling a bit in the menus. Okay, 45 FPS. Oh, okay. So we're at 42% speed, 28 FPS on Gran Turismo PSP. It certainly looks. I mean, it looks okay. Like there's no big like graphical issues, but the speed is just terrible. The speed is awful. I mean, someone had to try it, I guess. Someone had to try it. Let's get that outside view. All right, I can't deal with that. I can't deal with anyone. Sutang Wong asking for MVC2. I do I have that on the SD card? I don't think I do have it on SD card, I'm afraid. Yeah, GT2 for the PS1 will be what you need to play. Oh, let me try Final Fantasy Tactics actually. Let's try like a 2D game. Oh, it's not 2D game, isn't it? Crap. Oh well. I was thinking about Tactics at Advance. I might as well keep going until... Oh, does the FMV not work? Oh no. Okay, it's probably that setting. It's probably that skip, yeah. Okay, so you can't do it, yeah, these things. Why is it putting this on? Okay, there you go. I have read Mice of Men, I think, but it was probably a long time ago. Alright, so I feel like this is also not a good RPG device for PSP, because the text is so effing small. Like, that is, like, unreadable. You can just about make it out, but, like, here's another use case which it kind of fails at. RPGs. Like, you don't want to be reading that. You're going to look silly like on the train with this to your face. Like this right up to your face. It is working. It is working, I'll say that, but it's... And at full speed it looks like, but this is not the game you want to be playing. Alright. Unreal 38, yeah, it's not great. I'm trying to find like the use case or why you would play this. I'm already running low on battery as well. Let's just check. Let's swap back to the other card. So I think that was your little PSP, a little PSP showcase there. Was there any more? Any more for any more PSP? No, I think that's it. I can't even get to the menu. What happened? What was I pressing? I'm trying to shut the thing down. I'm trying to shut it down, right? But I can't even get into the settings menu. What's going on here? Is it just dying? It's gone. Is it like a boot loop? I think it's stuck. Like I'm trying. Okay, I press A to open the settings, and then it doesn't go in anymore. Like, what is that? What is going on? I think it's overheating, right? It's just overheating, or it's something's not right. Man. Okay, I'm gonna have to kill it. I'll kill it this way. Alright. Wow, that is, it's just you just get like random behavior out of it after a while. And I guess it's because the chip is overheating. Because I don't see any other reason why it would just start randomly doing stuff. Okay, I just put the other SD card in and we'll see if, okay, that works. Yeah, that 400G SD card is a bit of a big one actually. Okay, so I got something back. Right, let me check the battery. Okay, I got 5% battery left. 5% battery left. Right, let's okay. Let's put something else on. What have I got here? Let's put Sonic. Let's put Sonic on. Sonic 2. Alright, let's just put Sonic 2 on here. I'm going to start finishing up. So yeah, I'm going to finish the stream around 5% battery, which is shocking. Alexandra, yeah, I mean, someone needs to buy them. Someone needs to buy them to let you know how bad they are. I mean, Miyoo's got a big brand name, right? So it's oh man, how did I do that? So it was actually it's a bit surprising that Miyoo would be so bad. That'd be so messed up. Okay. Oh, what? That's better. Okay, again, I have both of them at full brightness. And I think we'll probably call it for this stream. JXD or GPD? Oh, GPD, you don't hear about them anymore, do you? Yeah, Gems, I'm not sure, like, the, I don't know how Miyoo, because Miyoo are marketing it as, like, you know, it's going to play Dreamcast, PSP, N64, and I think that was the wrong way. Well, as you can see, right, it can't really do any of those, like, really well. So it wasn't really a good tactic, I think. I think if people, like, if Miyoo just said, this is the same as the Miyoo Mini, but smaller, and it plays the same games, I think people would have been happy. You know, people would have been happy with this Plus, just in a horizontal form factor, and then a smaller screen. Maybe slightly brighter, but I think people would have been okay with that. Okay, and then here I had in the background, right? I had in the background all through the stream the 28XX playing Ridge Racer Type 4, and it's using a lot of battery, but you know it was just going away in the background. All right. I think we're going to finish up here because it's just a bit. Yeah. It's still going actually. Let's actually put that Sonic on and then I can do a proper compare. Hey, this handheld, man. This handheld could have been much. It could have been so much better. Could have been so much better. Nope. So the sound is coming out the A30. Thanks for coming, James D. I'll be finishing up as well soon. So again, this has been a Miyoo A30 stream. I'm not going to use it until it's died, but it's probably around under 5% now in terms of battery. I started this stream at 92%, so it's a bit. Again, battery life not too great on the A30 from Miyoo. We played a lot of PSP games today as well. A couple of PS1 games at the beginning of the stream, and I hope you got something out of this stream just to let you know how the Miyoo Mini A30 performs. The handheld at the top here we have is the RG28XX, which is the main competitor to the Miyoo A30. There's quite a few differences. I mean, you can see straight away there's a lot of differences about these two handhelds, but they're both 2.8-inch screens, so that's why we're comparing them. But you can see here, you know, it's quite easy to see the differences, isn't it? Yeah, Sutang Wong, I think the screen is actually completely different. So Anbernic have used a vertical screen and rotated it, and then there's all sorts of problems related to that. But it seems like Miyoo have used a more standard 2.8-inch screen, which is probably working fine in horizontal format, but it's just they've gone for the one which is not as bright. Okay, this is a nice little test actually. So you can see, yeah, you can see the difference. Alright, I'm going to call it for this stream, call it to the end. Thank you to TMS, Sutang Wong, Ayan, James D, thank you. I'm just going to put these down so I can scroll in the chat. Thank you to Alexandra, SXSDT, Angel38, Goober, Psycho Daddy, Lautaro, sorry, Bazcart, thank you for dropping by, Alvaro, Nintendo Alvaro, yeah, sorry about that, I didn't get to NDS. But I'm not sure that NDS is even on Miyoo actually, but it might be. Arindo, thank you. Paul Young, thank you for watching most of the stream. Biscuit Cream, Tony R, Peter B, of course, and all of the supporters in buying the coffees. Thank you, and buying the super chats as well. So Craig H, Ian again, and Drubo. Thank you so much for buying the coffees. The next one should be tomorrow, and I'll take a break from... This is a bit bloody loud. I'll take a break from the small handhelds because it's getting a bit... you know, I need to save my eyeballs because it's getting a bit too small, and especially this one. It's bloody... It's not doing too well for my eyes. Okay, I'm ending your stream at 5% battery, so it looks like Mega Drive doesn't suck up that much battery, which is kind of good. But yeah, all right. Thank you. Bye now.